Hey everybody, McKyler here real quick to remind you to go check out our Patreon. We've got 7 bonus episodes up there right now and an 8th one coming up soon. If that's something that sounds fun to you, go sign up at patreon.com/doing-learning. Hope to see you over there.
Welcome to Doing Learning. I'm your host tonight, Daniel, and McKyler is here with me.
That's me, the one laughing at Daniel. As soon as we start dinking with your watch, making noise. Was that on purpose?
Yes.
Okay. Just like as soon as we start, we do the sound check, boop, boop, bing, making a bunch of noises and stuff in the background. Like, dang it, Daniel, we just started. Okay. That's fun.
That's fun. Yes.
Hello, folks.
Hi.
I almost not you. Not the folks, Daniel.
The folks at home. Got it. The folks at home.
Folks at home. The folks
Hi.
at home.
They got their salutations.
We're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
McKyler, the subject tonight.
Oh, this sounds like a news, like your breaking news.
Breaking in today's. Yeah.
We should do a newscast
On just like current events, or
I don't know. We could figure that doesn't sound that fun anymore.
maybe current events, like maybe updated of what we've been doing.
Okay.
Like what we did tonight, or what you're doing for vacations, like current events within our
could do
lives,
that.
not like,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't want to talk about the news. Anyway, sorry to interrupt
No,
your news broadcast.
You're good. I think this was one that wasn't an if, but when I was gonna talk about it.
Okay.
And I like the guessing game with you. I truly
I'm
do.
so bad at it.
No,
You're so
no,
much
no.
more fun at it.
If there was a topic that you knew that I was going to talk about eventually, I'll give you 3 guesses,
Okay.
and if you guess it, I'll just say yes right away. Like if within those 3 guesses, like if it's the first one, I'll be like, yes, that's it.
Okay.
So what would you think?
Why would you not do that?
I don't know.
Like if you guess it right, I'm not going to tell you.
Well, it's almost like you know that whole saying, oh man, I lost my keys, and it was the last place it was in the last place that I looked for it. I'm like, obviously it's gonna be. Why would you keep looking for it after you found it?
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, let's see if I can make my last guess the right one.
You don't want the first one to be the good one?
Well, if that might be my last one, if it's the first one, wouldn't it?
You're so true, right?
You just taught me that. Something that you would definitely talk about at some point. Maybe a wild guess, maybe not a wild guess. You're a diverse guy who just goes down rabbit holes. That's why we started doing this in the first place.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to nail down one thing, but I think one thing that for you that's permeated for a while, if I were to guess, would be anime.
Ding, ding, ding. We got a winner.
That's awesome. I am the man.
And you said you were bad at this. I think it was an eventuality that I was going to talk about it.
I think so.
And it truly was fun for me because I'm a watcher of it, right? I'm a watcher of anime.
Sure.
But as far as history of it, I actually didn't know quite like the scene of it, right? How it came to be, kind of like how it got here, the evolutions of it, or where it is at today, right?
Okay.
I can't say that I'm an expert of like anime. I'm terrible with names. Let's just get that straight out the bat. I'm terrible with names. Even my favorite anime, I always forget characters' names. I'm just like, blah, blah, blah.
Well, they have a habit of really like getting after it too. Like really, really long series. Whatever. We can get into it, but like many episodes. Lots and lots and lots and lots of characters.
Right.
They might have crazy names because most of anime usually, right, is Japanese.
Yeah.
I mean, is that true? Is that part of the definition?
So that is part of what I have to teach. What is, and we can start right there.
Yeah. What is anime?
What is anime? So if you were to go to Japan and say, what is your favorite anime, right? to them, it's anything. Anime is a shorten of animation.
Okay, sure.
So they could easily say Looney Tunes, or they can say Attack on Titan,
Shrek 2.
They could say any of that, and to them, everything's anime.
Sure. Okay.
But to the rest of the world, anime is from Japan.
Sure.
It's a style of animation that comes from Japan. It's kind of like, if you want to take it back and see it from a different point of view, it's like champagne, right?
Sure.
Everybody can get champagne here, but where does champagne actually come from? Champagne, France, right?
Right.
And it's like...
it's like, what's the one that comes from Italy that is champagne, but except it's from Italy and not France? Like Prosecco or...
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing.
Exactly. It's the same thing, but it's not...
It's like how bourbon technically has to be from Kentucky.
Right. It's the same thing.
Same thing. You can make it somewhere else, but it's not bourbon unless it comes from Kentucky.
Just like another example, California roll, right? You can have a California roll anywhere in the world, but everybody knows the original is from Japan. Kind of like that thing too.
Sure.
Right? Like, you can make all these other...
French toast. No.
You can make French toast.
Sorry, I just want to be part of it.
But that is kind of like the definition of it. It is animation in its sense, but it's the style of animation that it is that originates from Japan. It's the to even go deeper, like it's storytelling, it's the way they draw things, and it's the simplicity of it. If you ever see like an anime, most of the times they're like let's just go to the big one, like Dragon Ball or Pokemon, right?
Sure.
They're not very fluid animations.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're very simplistic animations, but the storytelling is what gets it. They have a great story, and that's where the anime really kind of differentiates itself from other animations. Good storyline, simple techniques, and from the region.
Okay. And usually, maybe this is where it kind of softens, but like thematically, they do seem like they have a structure and a style in the themes that are kind of common. Like, not necessarily magic, but like extra ability type things. Like Pokemon, there's like little monsters that have elemental abilities and whatever, right? Dragon Ball, there's super powered aliens basically that are basically people, but really tough, and stuff like that are like some kind of based in humans, but like a little bit either mystical, but in ways that are very much not Western. Like they're not necessarily fairy tales. They're not like medieval magic necessarily.
Right. Yes and no.
That's probably why it softens, maybe.
Yeah, because a lot of I think the typical that we think of, because they're so popularized, are stuff like that. Things like that are like superhuman, or powers and mystical magic and all this stuff. Yeah, I think that's the main thing. But there's so much. I mean, there's just so much depth to it that it can be just regular human beings. It really can be truly whatever.
That's fair. Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, there's some text form, book form,
the mangas.
Yeah. Not like visual. What do you call that? It's not a show. It's a book.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's what I'm trying to say. The manga.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've read some that there's not like super powered people.
No. Yeah.
To refute my own point. But a lot of them are like kind of like that.
Yes.
Like those ones stick out.
For sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. Those are the ones that stick out. So let's go back, because you're talking about manga. We'll go to a man named Osamu Tezuka. This man is considered the god of manga.
Whoa.
He got this title because He wrote and illustrated an estimated 150,000 pages across 700 volumes and was responsible for about 60 animations. So this guy is just like the OG.
Wow. What does that mean? Like 60 animations, like 60 movies, 60 things that had a bunch of episodes. Like it's hard to wrap my arms around that one.
I think it was, so we'll just get into it. He, because I'm going to go back just a little bit because I always pull you back.
You always back me up, dude.
So this guy kind of like, he made what anime is today.
Okay.
Like he made the building blocks of what anime is. And this was in 1963, I believe. Let me check my notes real quick.
Okay.
So this, yeah. But before that, we did have animators making. There's like 3 main players. Let me get to my other notes because I have it split up. There's 3 main players in this whole like anime world, if you were to say it.
Sure.
I'm gonna butcher these names, but it's Oten Shimokawa, Seitaro Kitayama, and Junichi Kauchi. So there's these guys in the 30s and 40s were just artists, but they actually started to do animations. But a lot of their animations are lost because it's like so old and they got, they're very simple, very simplistic. I actually got to, today even, I watched one of the first still surviving animations. It's like a 4-minute video that you can watch on YouTube. It's called the Dull Blade. And it's not, by any means, it's not like amazing, right? It's just an animated character, right? But it
was, well, to a degree, groundbreaking.
Yes.
I mean, I was going to say like, not that they did it first, but Disney had already been doing junk.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think Snow White was out before that.
Mm-hmm.
So
definitely. But these guys were definitely, starting to do it. And then, to your point, Disney. So coming back to Osamu. I'm going to say Osamu. He was actually very, very much inspired by Disney.
Okay, sure.
That was his inspiration. He saw especially Bambi, and he liked the storytelling of Bambi. He was like, "This is awesome. I really like this." So what does he do? He starts. I can't remember if he started his company or his company was already made and he started production, but he started a little anime that you may know called Astro Boy.
Yeah. Okay. Not super familiar, but I've heard of it.
But yeah. He is the creator of Astro Boy.
Okay.
So he's the one that, the hallmarks of anime, which are, the big eyes or like the simple lines. And it all started with Astro Boy. It became a phenomenon. So it came out in 1963 in Japan. The crazy thing about Astro Boy, which I didn't even know because I know like a little bit about Astro Boy, right? So the same year that it aired in Japan, they quickly dubbed it into English and brought it over to the US. Like that same year that
that's pretty quick.
It was making it technically the first anime to break the American mainstream media.
Wow.
Like it came in alongside with like Sunday cartoons to like be broadcasted.
That's wild. Like, yeah, I guess it did, but at the same time, how big of an impression did it make? I mean, Clearly not as much as in Japan, but
yeah. And here's the kicker on why it didn't make that impression.
Okay.
It released on the same year, dubbed over in the US. America didn't even know it was a Japanese show. They had no idea. They just thought it was another cartoon that was just made, and they're like, the genre anime was not a coined term.
Sure.
So they were just like, oh, it's just another
cartoon
that just kind of came and whatever.
Huh.
So yeah, did it almost kind of like wedged itself into Western culture just to kind of be a doorstop to like open the doors for the rest of them. So it was just like, that's the impact that it makes on the US. It just
interesting,
just enough to be like, hey, we're here kind of thing. But yeah, in all form of the sense, it didn't make a huge impact here. It truly didn't. It was just like, okay, it's here. Cool.
But it was the first one, really.
But it was the first one.
That's pretty interesting. Okay.
And with that being said, like, it's 1963 is dubbed the birth year of anime. Like, that's when it actually starts booming.
Okay.
So other notable animes that made its way to the US alongside Astro Boy, and you might be familiar with some of these. Speed Racer.
Sure. Yeah.
Came out in 1967. Gigantor. It came out in the same year as Astro Boy, 1963. Okay. And this one, I know this one's. There was I saw a video of it being very like Disney kind of stole it. Kimba the White Lion, that came out in 1965.
Oh.
It's a story about a young white lion that loses his father and then has to come of age by himself and stuff like that.
You mean with the warhog? with a warhog and a meerkat?
So like, it's basically the Lion King, but not.
I mean, not that. Yeah, Disney is honestly, they've done some creative things, but they've also embellished on other people's accomplishments quite a bit. So, that does not surprise me at all.
Exactly.
It only took them 30 years to figure it out too.
But because of these like small but very like, the people that were watching it, the kids that actually noticed, the people that actually started watching it, it didn't grow a big fan base, but it grew like this, the tiniest wisp of a cult following. Just,
okay, sure.
Which, they were following whatever this thing was, whatever.
It's probably hard to put their finger on it.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, I like this kind of thing. I like this, but I like I said, the term anime was not coined yet. So they were like, I don't know what it is, but I like it kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like who's ever bringing this over.
Weird Japanese cartoons.
Yeah. So, and then that was 1963, right? Okay. And give me 1 second. So many notes.
It was 1963 and they brought Astro Boy over for me to see. Except I wasn't born yet.
Okay. Except I wasn't freaking guy. Oh my gosh. Why am I not finding?
Why can't he find it? Because it just
what?
Gets lost with the other cartoons.
It does. So we're now moving on from the 60s to the 70s.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
So
Lava Lamp.
Oh yeah. Is it
right around that? I can't remember.
67?
I have to re-listen to that.
Yeah. Go listen to the Lava Lamp episode to understand what we're talking about. So 70s, they started trickling a little bit more. Many kids can catch random shows, not realizing what they're watching, but they're like, oh,
okay,
like more things are coming. Like, what is this? Some of the more notable ones, which I've actually never heard of, Marine Boy and Battle of the Planets. I mean,
nope.
Didn't don't know what that is. There's also Star Blazers, but
I don't know. I don't think I know that one either.
Yeah. But Star Blazers was one of the first shows to keep its like serialized storytelling, which really set it apart from like American cartoons, which were just ongoing stories, right? They're just telling a story here and then a story there and a story here.
Oh, sure.
And where this one kind of like, no, it's like you got to kind of follow it in order to understand it.
Sure.
So like the 70s are kind of like, they're kind of building up a little bit more because like, although like, for example, Marine Boy, it got introduced into the States in 69, but it was actually out in Japan in 66. So it's still taking some time. Although we have these big hits coming in, it takes everything a little bit more of a slower time. So like, they're still not anime per se. There's still not, there's something, there's inklings. And it makes me wonder, like, if I was in this era of like wisps of stuff, first of all, would I even notice? Second of all, would I even be interested?
Yeah. Like it's interesting because like what markets would this show up on? Because if these are TV shows, if these are movies, like they're going to have to be picked up by like independent and small broadcasting companies and theaters and stuff. And it's going to be people who are interested in the niche or willing to take chances.
Right.
So you'd probably have to seek it out.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to necessarily be in your morning lineup on Saturday mornings.
Exactly. You would have to have like maybe an off chance that you're like either like, I don't know. Cause I remember growing up, like some barbershops would have random TV show or like a salon or like a washing machine complex, a laundromat. That's what they're called. Like they would just have some random show and like you would have to just maybe be lucky enough that they're showing something.
Sure. And you're in the right part of town that has this broadcast, this local broadcast or whatever.
Yeah.
I think pretty interesting.
Yeah. But it was definitely like you said, it was kind of like you almost had to seek it out. Yeah.
Seek it out.
Thank you. Yeah. Seek it out. Because it was very much like kind of grunge underground, kind of like like looking for it. But I mean, it showed kids kind of like these cool, catchy songs with like robots and like fast cars. So like it was starting to get really good traction, but not enough because there wasn't enough coming in, right?
Sure.
But the people that were paying attention were like these kids that would grow up, or like maybe older kids are growing up, maybe wanting to be animators themselves.
Sure.
And they're starting to get inspired, and kind of makes the building blocks of, 80s to come in 80s animes to come later, like in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, or like, pave way for all those other shows to come, because who's going to make the future shows? The people that are getting inspired by the current shows, right?
And those are they're the ones that are going to popularize it.
Right.
And, they were able to catch it on whatever broadcast, but maybe they become part of it.
Right.
They have a say in what goes on and what's broadcasted. And those investments are starting to pay dividends. So to speak.
Slowly but surely they're definitely like starting to come. And this is where these kids are starting to like take notice of them. Because it's not a lot, because it's just trickling in here and there. The ones that are starting to take notice eventually like start growing up, right? They're like getting as the decades go.
That's usually what happens.
The 80s come in.
Oh yeah.
And the 80s, it's almost the time where everything changes. It goes from there's very little limited access to like, okay, hey, there's access, but there's not that much access. Because it's like, it's still in the era where, it still takes time for companies to like dub these things, or like, is it even worth it, or, all this stuff. And you have to like, it's an investment, right? To do all that, to go overseas.
Mm-hmm.
But people want it. Kids want it. They know they want it. So what do you think starts happening? Just give me your wildest guess.
They start rioting.
Give the people what they want.
That's right. They burn down the Capitol buildings and they tie the mayor up and make him bring in the animes.
That would be so funny.
I close?
No.
Oh.
That'd be so funny if that was true, though.
We start making them here? No, I don't know.
Closer. People that live here that have family in Japan start hitting them up.
Yeah.
People going on vacations to Japan.
Like, slide me that VHS.
Give me that VHS. So all these people, VHS, Betamax, they start bringing them over to the States, packing up their bags, and like they just start an underground like distribution. They start making recordings. They even go as far as dubbing them themselves.
Wow.
So it's very, very crudely done.
Yeah.
And the ones that they can't dub, they would sub themselves. But this is not in like, nowadays you can just kind of populate text on the screen, right?
Like, I don't even know how you'd put subtitles on a VHS.
Okay, I do have that, like how they would do it, and it's insane. So, okay. Subtitles were typed up line by line on a computer and burned into the video using clunky hardware. So
they were literally just writing them over the film.
Yes, exactly.
Like using like how you can use a disc reader to write to discs sometimes too. Yeah. For VHS though, it just feels weird since it's on film. It's
exactly.
Just like, it's predates. I mean, I watched a ton of VHS, sure, but like to use it in that form, like,
right.
I mean, I remember like you recording like tapes on the radio, or things like that.
Yeah.
So I guess I kind of get it, but it's just a very little experience with that, and I know that fell off like not too many years before us too.
Yeah. So
okay, so they're doing their own subtitles.
They're doing their own
dedication. That's pretty cool.
It says like that it would take them dozens, if not,
it'd take forever
of hours to do it. And then, you get the tape, the original tape, you get it subbed or dubbed, whatever it is that you do. And then it was up to, you make a copy for your friends, and then your friends make copies for their friends. And then like it gets just, by the time like, whatever 6 degrees of your friends, that person is getting like this grainy, really bad, terrible copy of an anime. But they want it, they're like, we want to have this. We want to keep getting this. So what, like people recognize that. People recognize that they want this stuff.
Yeah, the market's establishing.
And what happens? Hotspots like LA, San Fran, New York, and Honolulu start to take notice.
Okay.
So they start getting tapes from Japan too and selling them at a ridiculously high price.
Gosh. Cool. Yeah, of course, there's a market for it. They're hard to get.
So it's like
little exclusivity.
Yeah, exactly. So like, and I say hotspots because these are regions, or the regions of these parts that are heavily based with Japanese people. Yeah. So they're like, we know that they're going to buy them. So like friends would pull together money to buy a copy.
Wow.
And then do their thing. Cause they would,
then you're going to rip it off from there.
Yeah. Cause like the copies they're getting, they're still in Japanese. There's still all this other legwork to do to distribute it. So all these people would do the legwork, and then they would set up, it's crazy. They would set up mailing lists. So like, yo, if you want a copy, get on the mailing list.
Huh.
So people would have mailing list clubs and be like, yeah, I want that one. I'll put my name on that mailing list.
Huh.
So they're just like, yeah, we'll get you it, whatever. And I'm just like,
it's so blatant.
I was like, are you serious?
Huh.
And if you're asking yourself out there, is this even legal? No, it's not.
Yeah.
It really isn't. But they were doing it because there was no other means to do it. There was no other means to actually go and look at an anime. Like today, we can just kind of go anywhere and watch anything anywhere. Yeah, that was their thing.
And what are the repercussions for doing it? Like, what's the enforcement? I mean,
there wasn't.
I mean, it's not like, maybe it sounds weird, but like, I feel like law people in the United States are gonna not care nearly as much about a Japanese product as they are, say, Disney.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're ripping off Disney copies, maybe they care a little bit more.
And these people that were ripping these Japanese animes off, what they would say is like, well, you know, we're you know, they're not selling copies in the US. So we're actually not hurting their bottom line.
Yeah.
So technically we're not doing anything wrong.
Interesting. That's an interesting point.
Right. So I'm just like, you're right, but is still
but they could if they wanted to.
They could.
I mean, you're still stealing the product from him and making a profit off of it. So.
For sure.
So yes, like you said, it is illegal.
Yes, it was very much. But here's the thing that I found super brutal. I don't think everybody followed it, but I did see that the majority did. Once a show got licensed in the US to be in English, you stop distributing it. As a person that...
Because you didn't need to anymore, maybe.
Because you didn't need to. And I think most of the people just wanted anime here.
Yeah.
They're just like,
cool, we got what we wanted.
We got what we wanted.
Now we can get it.
Yeah, cool. Everybody stop distributing
now I can
this one.
Quit spending all my weekends typing, like rewinding. Okay, play it again. Okay, pause it. No, what was that word? Oh man, could you imagine how tedious that would be?
Dude, I'm trying to think of even a film now. Like let's just say I took an English film and tried to do it in Spanish, like by myself. It would be terrible.
It'd take forever. You'd have to take it so slow and rewatch it 87 times.
Yeah. You would have to transcribe it first, right? And then once it's all transcribed, because you go little by little by little, transcribe the whole thing, get everything so you can have different characters, right? Then you have to bring different people if you're gonna do it at least semi
dubbing it. Yeah.
Then bring in different people. And then you guys have to record over it. And it's like, dude, the amount of work and dedication.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think the people that actually did this truly weren't in it for the money. They just wanted to kind of get their costs. Like, hey, it just costs us X amount to do.
Yeah.
And once we do it,
cover the cost.
Yeah, cover the cost, and we'll just keep doing because we love it. We want to do it. We want to show you the things that we love, to just keep it going and show that there is a market here, right? Which is insane to think about, because as much as I love anime, I don't know if I could keep that up, dude.
Oh, it's so much work.
I truly don't know if I could keep it up.
So much work.
I'm appreciative of the people that did it, because it got us to where we are now.
Yeah, I mean, man, talk about love of the game. I'm content with just watching it myself and be like, that was great. I don't feel compelled to put in hours and hours worth of work to give away these to other people. I don't know.
Yeah. I just think it's cool to be passionate about something.
Sure. Yeah,
because
absolutely.
I don't, like you said, I don't know. I like watching it, or I like, playing something or doing something or recording, but to for example, we like recording. We enjoy it very much.
Yeah.
We enjoy, getting on here talking and all. But that's because the tools to do it are so easily.
It's so much easier. Yeah.
Yeah. But if we had to
just Amazon some stuff and download some things directly from the internet, and boom, we got software. We're ready to roll.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the 80s were wild. They took what little they had, and made it worth it. They definitely were they were laying down the hard work for what was to come and what was to come for the 90s, baby.
Oh, yeah, because that's what follows the 80s.
Sometimes.
I want to get a bootleg copy of something from the 80s. Like you said, like the sixth one down the line.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to see one.
Just like grainy and be like, huh.
You can't even understand the guy talking anymore.
Somebody like this?
Yeah.
Somebody paid for this?
Yeah, right.
Actually, at this point, I think we would be the ones paying for like, oh, look, authentic 80s bootleg.
At this point, it's historical. It would be pretty cool.
You probably wouldn't even know what the anime was. You're like, sure.
Yeah, right. Oh, no, I doubt it.
You're like, I've never even heard of this, and nobody that I know has ever heard of this. Yep. But I have it. It's cool. It's a thing. What do you remember from the 90s as far as anime? Do you like
from the 90s? Oh, it still predates me by a little bit in terms of like if you said like when we get to 2000s, I got you, but 90s, that's I don't know.
I mean, you can remember
things like
the remnants of it, right? Even though we're in the 2000s, you can still remember because they were still airing, right?
Sure. I don't know when a lot of them like some of these debuted though. This would have been probably Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
The original Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z. That was more 2000s.
Yeah, I think Dragon Ball was 96.
Okay, that feels about right. But there's other ones like I think that's 80s though, like Thundercats. But I don't know that was an anime. That feels like it might have been.
I think that was
American made.
Yeah, US. I believe so.
Am I on the right track?
Yeah, definitely. Like,
what else?
I mean, I'll say it again. Pokemon was one.
Pokemon is a big one. That's true. Digimon. No, was that 90s? Maybe late 90s.
Maybe 99, I think. If anything, maybe 01. I'm not sure. Yeah. But it was around the same era. Around the same years.
Digimon. Yu-Gi-Oh! That's probably the same thing. Probably more in the 2000s.
Yeah, probably 2000s. But here's a thing that I hadn't thought about in a while. And maybe you don't know the name. Do you know the name Tom the Robot?
I don't know. It feels like I should, but maybe it's just so generic.
Yeah, it truly is. It's very generic. And I was like, wait, why do I know that name? So I looked it up. Tom the Robot was the the mascot of Toonami.
Oh. Interesting.
And I do recall.
This is like I vaguely remember this.
Yeah, I definitely remember him like talking like, oh, today we're gonna watch or like whatever, like we're gonna go on an adventure or whatever. You know, he was like the introduction to like everything. So Tom,
it's like this guy.
Yes,
but this is like the newer version, maybe.
I feel
like there should be an older one.
There's a few versions that there are.
Yeah, I kind of remember that guy. Apparently, there was one from SpongeBob too. So
yeah, I saw that. It was weird.
Not that one though. The Toonami one. Yeah, okay, I can remember that. Yeah,
but he was a big player. Like when the 90s hit, boom. Not only did we have VHS now in retail rentals, we also had boom TV. And Toonami, which is Cartoon Network, right? Is the one that was just like, let's go. We'll take this anime flag and go. So Tom the Robot navigated us through the world of anime, bringing us shows like we said, Pokemon, Dragon Ball, and Sailor Moon.
Okay.
So he was just kind of like in the introductory person to all the cartoons.
He's a man.
So
first the animes, then Facebook. No, wait. MySpace.
Another, I totally skipped on a movie. I mean, I guess we're in the 90s, but this one happened the last year of the 80s, 1989. So I guess it kind of, US kind of would see it a little later.
Sure.
Big movies that came about the 90s. Akira. I'm sure you've heard that name.
I think so.
It's the racing one.
Motorcycles.
Yeah, it's like
it's kind of like Tron, but
yeah,
red.
But it was like huge. I feel bad that I've never seen it, but I know of it. I definitely know of it. The other one that came out is Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then
that's in the wow. Okay,
yeah, that was 95. It actually inspired The Matrix 4 years down the road, 1999.
Interesting.
And then I think I missed over on the 80s.
Daniel, what are we even doing here?
I don't know. Studio Ghibli was on the rise. Like they.
Oh, is this when they started doing? No, you go.
No. Ask me.
Like Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes.
Spirited Away.
So that's when they started doing it, like in the 90s. But the 80s, they did have a movie come out, and it's actually available on HBO. And I'm like wanting to watch it tonight or something, because like Studio Ghibli, it's like it's huge, right? It's a huge animation studio now, and then they were one of the big players early on too, to really hit the market and show that anime not only can be on TV, but it could be a big movie hit.
Sure.
So we start seeing the reminiscences of, or the start of that in the 90s, Studio Ghibli getting not only their own stuff, but they're also teaming up with Disney to kind of like, yo, let's go. Like we can do this.
Okay.
Yeah, they signed a deal with Disney in 1966, and I mean 1996. Sorry, okay. My bad. And that's where like you said, Princess Mononoke, and eventually Spirited Away into global consciousness. Like they just started blowing up.
Yeah.
Which, you know, if you don't know anime, I think, and you want to get into it, Studio Ghibli, any of their movies, phenomenal movies.
I've seen. I know for sure that I've seen Spirited Away.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fantastic. Because it was very much like I don't know that I've seen the other ones. I'm familiar, but I don't remember if I've seen them. But like the introduction of like Eastern storytelling and things like that is so different from like how Disney tells stories.
Right.
So it's really interesting like that they did that collaboration and stuff together. But it was so counter, and watching it was like that. It was very weird. Yeah. Because it doesn't feel comfortable necessarily. Like it subverts all your expectations.
Right. Because I think in our Western cartoons where it's all like gimmicky, it's all like fun, it's all like having a good time. And
there's like good guys and bad guys, and the good guy has to go through some stuff, and it's very much like the hero's journey.
Right.
Like all over and over and over. But yeah, Spirited Away, like it was hard to tell who was a good character in it.
Yeah.
I remember just being like, is anybody here to be helpful?
Right.
Like it's been so long since I've seen it too, but I just remember it being like, wow, this was weird. This was weirdly neat. And different.
And then
the 2000s.
And what
Y2K.
What happens in the 2000s with anime? A lot of things happen. We have already established that, you know, we know that anime is all about storytelling.
Sure.
Right. But up until now, it's been very like child themes, right? Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, kind of like more towards younger, right?
Sure. I wouldn't say all of them.
Not all of them.
Like the ones that we've already mentioned, like Akira, Ghost in the Shell.
Yes.
Like those ones are not kids things.
Yeah, that's so true. But early 2000s, Adult Swim comes out and gives way to
a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
I remember that.
And stuff like Outlaw Star, a space adventure, Trigun.
Yeah.
And then I think one of your favorites,
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yep.
And it's just like, whoa, these aren't just.
There's so many more that you didn't mention.
So, yeah.
Lupin the Third.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Yes.
There's way more.
Like I
wonder, I'm going to look them up.
Yeah. If we're keeping track, right? So the 60s brought in, like, cracked the door open. The 70s kind of like started doing their own thing. The 80s really started pumping everything up. Like, yo, we need more of this. We need the 90s. It came in and hit us hard. Like, it hit hard where, like, hey, kids like it. Let's kind of like make the kids want more, and it's going to open the door a lot more to the floodgates. Spew in a little bit of adult stuff, and then as soon as Adult Swim comes in, the door swings open.
Yeah, because they're kind of growing. The industry is growing with the kids that started getting into it.
Yeah,
decades previously.
Exactly. And with all this, they're introducing more mature themes, even more serialized plots, sophisticated visuals.
Yeah.
Just truly showing that anime wasn't just for kids. It was geared for adults as well, or, teens. With the rise of, DVDs and stuff, it became so much easier for Asian countries to Japan to ship stuff over here and be like, hey, here, get our stuff out. So that whole shift made licensing easier, imports easier, so easier to get the audience in on it. So studios and companies like ADV Films, Genion, Bandai, Viz, they start officially releasing English subtitles and dubs. And out of all these companies, Bandai, I believe, is still around, and Viz is still definitely around.
Yeah.
So like, it's these big companies that started doing. And I forgot to tell you the names. Back in the 80s, these dubbed VHSs that were being distributed, they were just called simply fan subs.
Okay.
So that's what. So they're in these early 2000s. They still existed. They were still kind of going around. But now that the legal access was there and better quality, they started like dwindling really down. So like early 2000s, you still have that stuff, but because these companies are like really investing money into like bringing stuff over, they're dying. So you're not getting as much as stuff. And of course, early 2000s, that's when Spirited Away came out. And then Princess Mononoke.
Dude, I'm looking at a list of some other ones too. Well, these are TV shows you're talking about.
Go hit me with it.
What was the one I just saw? Gundam.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gundam.
Huge franchise. Oh my gosh. Really neat.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a major player nowadays. I see people with figures all the time and like talking about it, forums and everything.
Is it real? That's awesome.
Yeah. And saying forums, I mean, like internet forums, dude, early anime websites and fan communities started growing exponentially. So like, in the early 2000s, and I use this, my anime list launched in 2000, which is basically an app, or I guess an online site that you can go in and like, oh, I've watched this anime, and you can kind of check it off your list and check it, and it'll count the amount of hours of anime you've watched.
Oh gosh.
And sometimes it's very atrocious to see that number.
That's like your screen time.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Jeez.
Especially because you can be like, oh, I watched this whole anime twice, and then it really starts adding up hours. So it's just like, oh, like, have I really wasted that much time just watching anime? It's not wasted time. It's a great time. But when you see a number, when you see like, oh, you've spent 3 years of your life watching anime, it's like, oh.
Yeah, I'm sure at least for some of it, you're doing other stuff.
Yeah, right.
You're listening to it or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. But
You still looking up at
I'm just scrolling through the list of stuff that was on Adult Swims in the 2000s.
Phenomenal, huh?
There's just so many. A lot that I'm familiar with, but I never watched.
Right. Still big names.
There's so many.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And the further I get into the 2000s, the more dense the list gets.
Yeah, it's insane. And then just making our way through the decades, 2010s. This is where streaming, dude, it just changes everything. I mean, we're in the streaming era. Crunchyroll, Funimation, Netflix, Hulu, and now Amazon Prime, they just make anime instantly available worldwide.
Yeah.
There's no more waiting for VHS, DVDs, or late night TV. There's none of that anymore, right? We can binge now anything at the moment, almost instantaneously.
Yeah.
When it comes out in Japan. It's insane. 2010s really, really geared everything to be way more accessible.
Yeah.
This is where we saw a massive growth in international fan bases. This is where North America and Europe and Latin America and Southeast Asia, all these countries just really were, because now we have access.
Yeah.
It's no longer of how can we do it? It's like, oh, do I have internet? Right. That's all it took. So it just, between all these streaming and social media, I mean, you just start getting fandoms everywhere. People started connecting with each other, talking about it, like creating communities of every, anything, any little thing that you want. I mean, even if it was obscure, because like it could be obscure. I was going to say,
this is at the point where the options start opening up like crazy.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The variety of the craziness is just really starts to blow up at this point.
Yeah. And I think about it now, like I look at my Crunchyroll and I'm just like, I want to watch this. I want to find, but I don't have enough time to watch all of this. Like there's so many little like crevices and like genres of everying that you just don't have time for it. So you just kind of pick and choose your battles.
Read the descriptions and see if it sounds good.
Exactly. So like by this time, by the 2010s, it was no longer just like, oh, just cartoons or a niche hobby. It was literally a cultural force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
It just started going. And then we're modern day, right? With everything,
the 2020s.
The 2020s. I mean, it's more of the same, right? We are getting big hits and everything. We're getting more funding.
They're starting to get into theaters.
Yeah, they're starting to get into theaters. And this is why I wanted to talk about it, because it's insane.
Yeah.
It truly is insane. This, I guess you would say this decade, the 2020s, almost every major platform offers anime. Everybody can interact in real time to stuff that's happening because of the time that we're living in. And, and of course, this is true throughout the, 90s to now. Merchandise is just available now.
Yeah.
Everywhere. So you can not only be a fan of the show, but you can have something tangible, like a shirt or an action figure or whatever. Right. And it ranged true to now. Now we just have more almost sophisticated toys, if you could say, right?
Yeah.
They're like action, like more detailed, and like people are actually pouring money and talent into making these things for people. So it just goes to show that I think anime is just awesome. I truly do think it's like
at least a ton of variety.
Oh my gosh. And they're
just cartoons too. Like I know people look at them and they're like, whatever.
Yeah. It's just
pretty quick to dismiss.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, it's a cartoon, whatever. But like, it's much more than that, because a cartoon to me is just something you kind of put in the background. You can kind of look up, watch, ha ha ha. I feel like in my personal experience, an anime, it's you can look away for 5-10 minutes and come back and be like, wait, what just happened? Wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
What did I miss? Why is this here? So you have to like go back to understand what the plot is, because there is a story.
Yeah.
There
and like
is,
you said, it's more drawn out, complicated, complex.
Yeah. There's emotion to it. There's, like anywhere from, relationships to psychological to like emotional. Like there's just so much story that if you miss one episode, you possibly could miss an entire arc, right? Like mini arc, right? So I think that's awesome in itself. What initially wanted me to talk about this, like you said, now they're hitting theaters, right? So these movies, these animated movies in the grand scheme of things, how do they fend off with some of the biggest, just traditional movies, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And we'll just do the top 3 anime movies. I have top 10, but we can do top 3 just so we won't take very much. Top 3, Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle is at 1.
That's the one that just came out.
Yeah, it's at 600 million plus right now for worldwide.
Dollars? Okay.
It's Demon Slayer Mugen Train. So the one that I went to go watch. It was phenomenal. I haven't seen Infinity Castle yet. And that one worldwide gross 495 million. And then Your Name at 3rd place, which I didn't get to watch either.
I don't even know if I heard of that one.
I heard that it was really, really well. It's literally just slightly above Spirited Away at 358 million.
No, I don't know that I know that. I'm thinking of, it's like a kid and a goose or something.
The Heron.
There you go.
Yeah. I can't remember the full. Yeah.
I should know better.
Yeah, you should. You're a bird guy. Come on, a goose. Come on. That's embarrassing.
Apparently I was not paying attention. That's like, oh, that's
the boy and the heron. That's what it's called.
I remember it seemed very odd.
I hear it's really good though. I'm sure it's really good.
Pretty interesting. Pretty good.
But in comparison, let's do the top 3 traditional films.
Sure,
right?
sure. So the best one was 600 odd million.
Yeah, 600 plus million.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
Any guesses of what the number 1 movie
ever?
Yeah. At least according to my
like theater stuff?
Theater. Yeah.
Number 1 movie ever. Shawshank Redemption. No, that's ratings. I don't know.
No, we're talking about like worldwide gross.
Worldwide gross. Fast and the Furious 7. Fast 7.
No.
7 fast boys.
I'll give you a hint.
I don't know what it's called.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay. It's not Fast and the Furious.
Pocahontas.
Does it rhyme with Pocahontas, I wonder? Pocahontas?
That's your hint.
Oh, I know. It's the alien boys. Avatar.
It is Avatar.
That's right.
At 2.923 billion.
Wow.
It is still.
That's a lot of dough.
It's still the highest grossing film of all time.
I thought it was fine.
I know you've said it.
This is the second time it's come up on the podcast. I think it's fine.
Second movie of all time, Avengers Endgame at 2.799 billion.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Avatar: The Way of Water at 3rd at 2.232 billion.
People, what? That is okay.
So, in the grand scheme of things, right? Traditional movies definitely make more.
Womp them.
They womp them. And then it's like, yeah, I understand. I do, because
the market's bigger.
Yeah. But here's what I do have to say. A lot of the anime films, they don't have a Hollywood budget.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. There's going to be some kind of ratio.
Oh, yeah.
They probably didn't even make money on Endgame. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Did you see the cast?
I mean, for example, the Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train arc, reportedly had a budget around 15 to 20 million.
Okay.
And they made nearly $500 million worldwide. So it's like, that's a phenomenal return on interest.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, they're not making big boy numbers like Endgame, but they're
ratio
is
pretty good.
But the ratio is there.
Did
like,
you got like cost of Endgame?
I don't have the cost of Endgame.
Oh, I'm gonna look it up because I gotta know because I want to laugh at him. Endgame movie search 356 million. So
that ratio.
The ratio is pretty good. So
yeah, I was gonna say that ratio is still pretty good.
Wow. Well, good for them too. I don't know, man. I went to that one. I mean, you know how I feel about superhero movies too. That's the one where they all die, right?
No, Endgame is where Thor is back and he's fat.
And then they all die.
No.
Which one do they all die? Spoilers, they all die sometime. They half die or something.
It's Infinity War.
What is this one?
Endgame is when they bring them back. Is it
and
not?
Then they die again, don't they? I remember a whole bunch of them just dying.
That's
because the homie does the snap. Oh, they come. He dies.
Oh yeah,
Iron Boy, and then now,
yes,
now he's. They brought the same guy back to play a different character in the same universe.
Dr. Doom, yeah.
And I was already checked out, and that was just like, yeah. Now I can just shred that junk mail on site.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Why? Go get someone cool. Make Daniel be the guy. But
yeah,
anyway,
yeah, exactly. Here's my audition. I'm Dr. Doom.
That was pretty good. Is anybody out there listening? Rewind it. Listen to that again.
But to put this all in a nice little bow, my favorite part about anime, why I love it, and here it is, and I think it'll reign true forever. We've kind of covered. We've definitely said it. There is an anime for absolutely everyone. I don't care who you are. If you don't like cartoons, trust me, there is one out there for you. Like, maybe you don't like an action like Attack on Titan. Okay.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. I know you haven't. So maybe you don't like action and adventure. Maybe you like shonen. Shonen, just so you know, is a young male protagonist and it's a coming of age story. So it's like right? So kind of like My Hero Academia or One Piece, very popular ones. Okay, maybe you don't want a young male. You want a young female. That's a shoujo. Sailor Moon is a shoujo.
Powerpuff Girls.
There you go. That's not Japanese, but
hey, let me participate.
There you go. Maybe you want a psychological thriller mystery.
Oh,
Death Note.
Yep.
It's a great one. Or what if you just want a sci-fi mecha, Cowboy Bebop or Neon Genesis? Like, come on, fantasy? You want some fantasy? Sword Art Online or ReZero. Or one of my favorites, you want some horror or dark fantasy? Tokyo Ghoul. I mean, like, the list goes on in line. If you want a slice of life, just drama, there's
SpongeBob.
Yes, SpongeBob. And March comes in it comes in like a lion. Like,
that's the title of the thing?
Yes.
Okay.
You want a comedy? One Punch Man, although that's action too, but it is a lot of hysterical stuff. I mean, this is right up your alley. Sports. There's sports animes, man.
And I know there's a volleyball one.
Phenomenal.
I've heard things about the volleyball one.
I mean, I have opinions about sports ones. I don't get them, but my friends say they're phenomenal.
You tried. It's not for you.
I tried. Maybe I need to give another chance.
Maybe, yeah.
But I mean, I swear, there's something for everybody.
I was just thinking about this too as you were kind of going through that list. Is like, is it the one on Amazon Prime? There's like American-made ones, like adult cartoons. Like, I don't know that they call themselves anime or whatever, but there's like some other super guy out there. He's the one in the meme what says, "Look at the Jets. Look at what they have to mimic the fraction of our power." What is that guy?
Invincible?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Right. And that's on like an Amazon one or something like that. So even like American producers are buying into it.
Oh, yeah, they are. I mean, like, And here's I mean, like,
everybody just grow up and watch some cartoons.
Yeah, I truly think, like, I know that some people are like, oh, whatever. Here's even the biggest kicker, like, that I think maybe you don't like cartoons and it weirds you out to watch cartoons, right? But let's just say you like watching like a baking show or a cooking show. Guess what? There's anime about cooking and baking. And what I hear, I've not watched them, but what I do hear is that if you follow how they cook it, it will taste phenomenal. Like, they actually cook how it needs to be cooked.
That sounds right. I would not put it past Japanese people to write like that and actually pay attention to what they're doing.
Yeah. So
that's pretty cool.
I just think there's...
Who needs Paula Deen?
I think people that don't understand it just need to give it a chance. Maybe not go with something mainstream, because the mainstream, although it's mainstream, it's all actually not for everybody. Like, because the mainstream are action packed and gory and, you know, all this stuff. Sometimes you just need the little rom-com or like the music one or, you know, the food one. So I love anime. I think it's worth trying, even if you've never even tried it. I think it's worth it.
So do you, Daniel, have your short recommended list?
Oh, mine's not for everyone.
it's okay. That's fair.
I'm a very, I like horror thriller mysteries. So Tokyo Ghoul's up there. Attack on Titan. Yeah, I'm basic on that one. I like My Hero Academia. That one's pretty good. I like a good shonen, the coming of age ones, because I think they're very wholesome.
Yeah, sure.
Like, because most of the ones I watch are like, for example, Black Clover. It's about a kid who has no superpowers in the world where superpowers are everything.
Okay, interesting.
And what he does is just train. He's just like, I don't have powers, but I'm going to train the hardest I can to still be great. And I think that's an awesome coming of age, like knowing that everything's against you, but you still want to thrive in a world where you know you're not going to. I think it's awesome. Like, messages like that are cool. Yeah. So that's why I like shonens a lot. That's cool. Yeah. And I think a lot of them have messages like that. They deal with a lot of real world things in a very mythical world. Yeah. So I think if people gave them a chance to get past, because some of them are very annoying, like some of the main characters, annoying.
Yeah, sure.
But you get past that to what the meat of it is a good story. People will learn to appreciate them and love them a little more.
So what's your bottom three? The volleyball one?
I can't say that because I haven't watched it.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't. Honestly, I don't think I've gone to an anime like that I hated so much that I would put on my bottom three.
Or, I mean, have you been like, I just can't watch that? It's like, nah. Certainly you've been like, meh.
Yeah, I have, but I just know, not like, if it's mid, I just drop it and I forget the name. Because some of them are really long. Like, I really like that time I got turned into a slime. Like, it seems like a dumb title, but it was actually a really good one. So the longer the title, sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're really bad. So that's why you forget them. They're super long titles. You're like, it's like a paragraph for the title, and you're like, I think I remember what that one is. But yeah.
Well, you heard it here from Daniel. They're all good. There's no bad ones. And
there's just some better than others.
There's just some better than others. Well, that's cool, Daniel. I don't know how to watch any of this stuff. You said it's kind of everywhere, but you said like Crunchyroll's like that's the big one.
That's the big one, but there is quite a lot of more people coming out because they absorbed Funimation, and I think were basically a monopoly. And I think they tried to stop them, so they like other people got rights. That's why Netflix, Amazon, and all these other places started getting anime too.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, like that's my little soapbox of like my passion or my interest in anime. I'm not very proficient in it, but I did
a big old world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go explore.
Definitely. And I mean, guys, I did the research for history on it, like how it came to be and why is it so accessible for us now. But I really, really encourage you guys to go not do your own research on the history, because although that's interesting, I think I did a pretty good job covering that. You guys could definitely go do your research on that. But I implore you to go do your research on finding an anime that works for you, because I guarantee you'll find one that fits your lifestyle or just what you are. But yeah, just do your own research and stay curious.
My top three SpongeBob.
Oh, snap.
Hey, everybody. We just like to take a moment to thank everybody out there that has thus far supported us. We do all these recordings, and we love doing it. We have fun doing it, but we are paying out of our own pocket. But it does help when people like Liz D, Seth T, Irvin H, DaDog, Miles T, and Kirk K help us make this little podcast a reality and, lighten the load a little bit. So thank you from both of us and all of the fans. Thank you for helping us make this a reality. And if you guys want to help be part of the Doing Learning crew, you can do so by going to www.patreon.com/Doing Learning. I don't know why I said www.